Hello, hello. Hope everyone had a good holiday. Some time off, a good, 5-day weekend, I guess, for many people. Turkey Day, feasting day. I know there's a kind of like divide on how to feel about this holiday that we have come to learn isn't actually the true celebration of what we've been told. So these kind of facts are going to surface, and it's going to make people uncomfortable. So we just kind of have to, be open to the truth, because these are truths that will set us free, and especially with Mercury in opposition to Mercury in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius being connected to foreign lands and indigenous people and like things that are, outside of our comfort zone, our cultural norms. In opposition to Jupiter, which is the ruler of Sagittarius in the sign of Gemini. And Gemini has this knack for seeing the other side of the coin, like being able to consider what's on the other end of the spectrum. And so we're finding out these truths that have not been divulged before. And these are bringing up things about our beliefs as well. Like, what have we been taught to believe, or programmed or conditioned to believe? Like, those are coming up, and it can be very very uncomfortable. Like, our whole world is kind of shattering as far as our beliefs. It's a change. All these mutable placements are creating this aspect of tension that's really forcing us to consider different perspectives. We have Saturn in Pisces as well as Neptune. And so this is, a feeling of using this intuitive skill and like using the discernment to really suss out what feels right. Like, we can't just trust what's being spoon fed to us as far as the news, or even like thinking back to our education. We were spoon fed this history in books, and the whole educational system, come to find out, has been manipulated and twisted, and to follow a certain narrative, or kind of lead people to believe that it's this one mode of operation or a way of living that is the only way to be, this paradigm that we're realizing is only serving a certain small group of people. So as we move through these transits and like come to realize that the history that we've been taught has been manipulated, it's going to take some adjusting too. So we want to be, kind of tender with the information that we share and the information that we receive. Takes a while to digest, such shocking information. And so just know that, all of this is conspiring in our favor over the past couple of days. And I think for the next day or two, we have a fire trine with Mars in Leo, which at 6 degrees, which is actually the same point of the USA North Node. So the North Node and Mars in Leo are conjunct. And Mars in Leo is in a trine to the Sun in Sagittarius. And the North Node, the collective North Node, is at 6 degrees Aries. So we have this grand fire trine that's really asking us, or encouraging us, or inviting us to, be brave and courageous, and, use that brave heart kind of energy where we're seeking independence. And I mean, the North Node is in Aries. Aries is all about entrepreneurship, self-reliance, warrior energy, like doing it independently. And it's in, the North Node is in opposition to the South Node in Libra, and Libra is all about codependence, like relationships and sacrificing your own needs for the sake of the partnership or the benefits that you can possibly potentially be getting from the relationship. And with Mars, which is the ruler of the North Node, is the ruler of Aries as well as Scorpio, there's this pull or desire to, and in the sign of Leo, another fire sign, there's a pull to really just defend your creativity, defend your individuality, really go for it. There could be like an energizing kind of feeling where, you really want to speak up and, you know, like not take shit from anybody. And then in a trine to the sun in Sagittarius, Sagittarius is all about beliefs and justice, exploration, truth-seeking. And so this kind of transit, this kind of aspect with the fire trine can bring about like collective action. And yeah, and like personally, depending on what house, you know, these fire signs are in, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you can create this path of destiny where you're really, you know, just being daring, like taking risks and having that confidence to do that. So we want to harness that energy to like get us through this liminal space. You know, like this liminal space is kind of like being uncertain about what's to come. It can be nerve-wracking. You know, like we don't know what to expect, like how to move forward. And we do have all these planets retrograde, so this is asking us to go internally and really feel into what we align with. You know, Saturn just went direct. So we have and it's in shadow still, so it's going to be in this shadow period until it reaches, I think it's 19 degrees, which I think it comes out of shadow around, I want to say mid-February 2025. So we could be revisiting these areas of our life where we've been uncertain about what to believe. And so now that Saturn has gone direct, we are able to see these situations with new and fresh eyes and like this new level of discernment where we have the confidence to, you know, decline, like not participate or just not be a part of that energy. Like our vibration, we're like vibrating out of these paradigms and like we're not participating, because the more we participate in these fraudulent systems, it's just going to encourage that system to continue to operate. So the more we can, you know, just not give those fraudulent systems our energy, the less power it has. Its power diminishes and we reclaim our power. And this fire trine with the North Node is all about reclaiming our power. It's encouraging. It's like another signature of a reclamation of our energy, our vitality, our power. We're realizing like the truth. And it's being supported with Mercury in Sagittarius and Jupiter in Gemini. We're like seeing what's behind the veil, and like we're really feeling into how certain news and information is hitting us, you know, like even the situations that we're in, maybe it's a job that we don't resonate with anymore. And, you know, we're taking the initiative to find something else or pursue a new path that maybe you thought that, you know, what is my family going to say? Or, you know, I can't support myself on this kind of, you know, like wage or this pay cut if I decide to do my own thing. You know, it's going to be a struggle. I think there was this meme or post that I saw a couple of days ago Jim Carrey said something like, if you're not able to take a pay cut for a year to pursue your dreams or something like that, then you're too concerned with what other people may think. And that really speaks to the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra. So we have to really reflect and, you know, call ourselves out and see what our priorities are. You know, we've got to kind of just really look out for number one. That's what the North Node in Aries is all about. And it's at 4 degrees at the moment. So by beginning of January, it'll be at 0 degrees. And there's going to be a lot of action taking place beginning of January as the North Node moves into Pisces and the South Node moves into Virgo. But not to get too ahead of myself. But I do want to mention how, you know, Mars in Leo will be retrograde on the 6th of December, so in about a week, and is going to retrograde in the sign of Leo and go back into Cancer. And January, when is that? January 6th, it'll move back into Cancer. And yeah, that's about when the North Node moves into Pisces. So between now and January 6th, the ruler of the North Node will be moving back over the early degrees of Leo, and it'll make this, you know, it'll continue to trine the North Node. So this is, you know, this opportunity to really pay attention to the actions that we're taking to kind of carve out our destiny, our own path, our independence, our like entrepreneurship dreams, you know, like the things that we have been wanting to be more brave and courageous about. We can really utilize this energy with Mars retrograde in the beginning degrees of Leo. And this energy is in a fire sign, and then we have a lot of fire energy going on right now. The new moon on the 30th will be in Sagittarius at 9 degrees, and 9 degrees is also connected to Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is connected to optimism, truth-seeking, exploration, as well as faith, spirituality, and ethics. And so we could be really diving into, I mean, there's so many things that are connected to this energy. Like, it's ruled by Jupiter, which mythologically has been connected to justice, you know, like being fair and bestowing blessings for you know, activities and people who have the integrity to carry out, you know, their dreams and desires without being shady, basically. And so people who have done the work, who are, you know, being integrous, can receive a lot of blessings. And new moons are, you know, the energy of starting something new. You know, it could be, and again, like Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. It is retrograde. This is something that we want to go internally about, and, you know, just kind of write out our beliefs, our desires, and, you know, revisit this list, these manifestations when these planets go direct, and see how we feel about these beliefs that we've been kind of working through. Like, we've been programmed to believe a certain way, and now all this new information is coming up, and how do we feel about it now? And then, you know, after Mercury and Jupiter go direct, like, what are we going to do about it? Like, how are we going to make the changes to reflect these beliefs into our reality? And Mercury is all about the mind, and speaking and, you know, writing, we can manifest these dreams into reality by the use of our voice and, like, what we put out into the world. So it's really crucial to pay attention to the words, like how you're charging those vibrations. We want to, like, keep it positive and uplifting and, like, forward moving, so that we can, like, create this heaven on earth that is available to us, despite what we have been programmed to believe. And we have this new energy of Pluto and Aquarius being in a compatible or cooperative energy with the Sagittarius placements. And so with Mercury, the Sun, and the Moon in Sagittarius, and Pluto in Aquarius, we can make some profound changes that are able to transform the collective. Like, this is not just a, you know, personal transformation. Sorry. You know, Pluto is the modern ruler of Scorpio. And so with modern rulers, like external or outer planets, I kind of see them as energies that affect the collective. And we have Juno, the asteroid of partnerships, collaborations, marriage, in the sign of Scorpio. And so the collaborations that we are attracting, or, you know, considering or coming into, these are the partnerships that have, like, an elevated purpose, like a purpose that is meant to uplift and bring the collective to a higher vibration. Like, we're not doing things the same as our ancestors did. Like, we're doing we're doing things innovatively, and we're experimenting, and we're doing these new, pursuing these new partnerships to improve everyone's life, to, like, you know, find solutions to systemic problems. So this is an exciting time to be aligned. You know, we have to work through a lot of wounds. You know, Chiron in Aries is moving, and Venus is moving along in Capricorn. Soon the Sun and Mercury and the Moon are going to be moving to Capricorn, squaring Chiron in Aries. So that can be pulling up a lot of insecurities about your identity, like how you know, the position, or what your purpose is in this world, and, like, how you fit into this world. But, you know, with the Mars in Leo retrograde, this is giving us the opportunity to really, like, dig deep and be brave about our pursuit of happiness, you know, our pursuit of sovereignty. You know, these fire signs are very they do what they want. You know, they're not concerned about pleasing others. You know, this is more about themselves. They just do their thing. They are shining bright, and they don't ask for permission. They're not concerned about how it's going to affect other energies. You know, they just exist and they do their thing. And so this is the kind of potential that we can pursue, like very independent, entrepreneurial, sovereign, like not having any fear, or letting go of the fear, and not letting any fear stop us from really like pursuing our dreams. So yeah, I just wanted to mention those couple things. Hopefully that that helps. Hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, my battery's about to die, but yeah, it's an exciting time. And you know, please let me know if you're looking for some guidance. You know, Pluto in Aquarius is a major transit that is like the biggest shift in our lifetime, you know, and where it's happening in your chart is important to pay attention to, so that, you know, you're not sideswiped, and you can kind of prepare and feel validated in the changes that are like bubbling up in you. Like you feel like there needs to be this change, and there's, you know, your intuition is telling you something, and when the astrology reflects it, you can have that much more confidence in pursuing those dreams. You know, like it just relieves a lot of stress and doubt, and it makes you lighter, like lightens your load. So don't hesitate to hit me up and let me know how you're feeling, and yeah, we can make some arrangements to talk about your chart. Be happy to. I mean, astrology is a powerful tool, and I definitely am happy to translate the cosmos, and I'm considering doing a sort of like a little course. I do one-on-one courses to help you learn how to read your chart, but I'm thinking about doing like a group thing. So let me know if that's something that you would be interested in. It's kind of been on the back burner for a while, so that could be my, you know, North Node, Aries, Mars and Leo pursuit. One of them. Anyway, there's so many plans. So yeah, thank you again so much for listening, and I hope to see you again on the next one. All right. Happy holidays and all the best. Take care.